Tonight we report on the opening of the Columbia Basin Skills Center and what the Moses Lake Library is doing to celebrate its 50th anniversary. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Walleyes snap a 10-game losing streak, and the week-long activities for the East-West football game wraps up. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
And from the weather department, we're looking for another hot day coming on up, but the weekend shows a little cooling trend coming our way, a little gusty as well. All the details coming on up.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Fewer people from the Paradiso Festival went to Quincy's hospital this year than last year. The Quincy Valley Medical Center reported 94 people used the emergency room between Thursday and Sunday, with roughly half coming from the Gorge Amphitheater. The number dropped from 123 patients last year, with 88 coming from the concert venue. Hospital spokeswoman Michelle Worrell said the majority of the patients came because of drug overdoses and alcohol. More than 25,000 people attended the two-day electronic dance music festival at the Gorge Amphitheater. Live Nation and the festival organizers prepared for the concert after complaints from Grant County Fire District 3 and hospital administrators about the lack of medical services available last year. The Moses Lake Public Library is asking people to share what the library means to them with stories, pictures, photos, and poems in celebration of its 50th anniversary. The contributions will be compiled into a book and sold to fund an expansion of the library. Submissions should be a maximum of 2 pages, single-spaced with 1-inch margins. Stories, poems, and photos must be emailed to info@mlblf.com, and pictures can be dropped off at the library until August 15th. From food prep to video game applications, the Columbia Basin Technical Skills Center has the capability to teach students a wide variety of skills. Here's reporter Jeff Chu with the story.
And to come in here and see it full of kids, and see it full of the community, and see it full of contractors and OSPI and all the major players, this is one of the most exciting days of my life. So, type something.
Christine Armstrong, director of Columbia Basin Technical Skills Center, couldn't hide her emotions Tuesday morning at the ribbon cutting and dedication of the Skills Center, which has been in the making for many years. The Skills Center will teach students everything from food preparation to video game applications to welding. Hundreds of students, community members, and those involved in the project attended the ribbon cutting and dedication. Armstrong was joined by Moses Lake School Superintendent Michelle Price and School Board President Connie O'Pikins to cut the ribbon and officially open the Skills Center. The Skills Center is full with 350 students now taking classes. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thank you, Jeff. A 22-year-old man is facing prison after pleading guilty to molesting a 5-year-old girl that was staying at his home. Anthony Walker, a Moses Lake man, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to child molestation in the first degree. Walker was previously convicted in 2005 of rape of a child in the first degree. Prosecutor Angus Lee said Moses Lake Police did a great job in the investigation of this case, so trial was not a good option for Walker. The defense has stated that they will ask the court to impose a sex offender treatment option. We will oppose that motion, and we will be asking that the court impose a mandatory sentence of 7 years to life in prison. Walker molested his girlfriend's niece at least once while the girl was staying at their home. The girl told her parents he touched her inappropriately 10 times. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be back after a short break.